I believe all of you are aware about Smart Stake. You're aware about your withdrawals from Smart Stake. You're aware about your APY wallet, and would like to see your hands if you understood all these things. Smart Stake wallet, withdrawal from Smart Stake wallet, APY wallet, SMB before 31st March. You know, right? And then your mining wallet has no conditions. You know it very well. That mining wallet is you can withdraw from mining wallet, and withdrawal button is already there today. It's already there. I believe you have seen it, the withdrawal button, and you can make withdrawals in ECN, right? Yes, you can. So very nice. So these parts we have covered in last 2 Zoom sessions, which are more important. Now we will talk about from today. We'll talk about the business, status, and we'll talk about what is the plan for next week, and we will talk about Morocco, not Morocco. We'll talk about the Mexico summit. We'll talk about the qualification criteria, and we'll talk about the few 2-3 more things which are more important. And I would like to start now. Thank you so much for joining the session. And please make sure that you be active. If you have the answers, you be active in your groups, and don't hesitate in making people know. So starting the session with the small information, I would like to show the graph of ECN where we are right now. So can you see my screen? Right? Thank you.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
So yes, you can see that after approximately 4 weeks, if you can see the graph, let me just pull it here. It's like, after continuous drop for a long time, we recovered from this position, and this position, as you can see the date also at the bottom. You can see the date at the bottom, right? So here it's like 29th of June. We were at on 29th of June, we were at like, if you see the position, also 30th June when we did the implementation, it was like on the right hand side, you can see the number of trons, 5.5814448. One ECN valued 5.581448 on 30th of June, like 10 a.m. in morning. And from here, we have started our journey in explaining the things to immortals first. So first day, we explained the immortals, and you can see that the same night, in like 10 hours, we recovered from 5.56 to approximately 8.26. And next day, we addressed the community. We went to 16.219738. And then yesterday also, after
recording in progress.
Like after the yesterday's Zoom, we were at the situation of 24.77. And right now, we are at 28.05. So if you can see in just 72 hours, you jumped from 5.58 TRX. So if we just see that 5.58 TRX value, it was like 0.38 cents. That was our value. Like 72 hours back, we were sitting at 0.38 cent. And right now, we are $27.7835. So like 1.86 at the moment. We were at 0.37. We are right now at 1.86. If you can see,
so 27.78.
Yeah, 27.78. Yeah, 1.88 is the right now is the price. which you can see approximately 5 times in last 72 hours if we look at this position. Tomorrow, definitely we may see some of the drop because because people will take withdrawals. But I would suggest that you must keep ECN because in next 1 or 2 days your ECN activation is coming. Would like to tell you that the EPT which you are converting in ECN and you're taking the ECN, the value is growing very big in next 1 week. You can imagine because right now, without accepting ECN in the the system, this is the current growth of 5 times, and the ECN has not yet started receiving in the system. In next 24 to 48 hours, the moment you're gonna see the ECN in the system accepting, you can expect this because people will start buying a lot because you have to do business in the market, right? And you can expect very high raise in prices. So we are expecting very high raise in prices in next 30 days. I mean, we may touch even probably $5 in this month, probably $10 also. I don't know, but I mean, $5 is something which is very much doable within this month, which will be like 3 times from now and 10 more than 10, 15 times from where we were. So you need to analyze these factors before you and you think that always realize that in when the market is growing itself, this is like your market, it's like a proper u-turn, from here it's like very fast recovery, and nobody was expecting it. More importantly, you are sustaining the price because before you can see that you have never sustained the price. Whenever you try to do the jump, you see the drop. You did the jump, drop, dump, drop, jump, drop, jump, drop. You don't see like here also drop. Anytime we were doing the jump, we were getting the drop. So the price was not sustaining. However, the behavior you can see here is that this price is all the time like sustaining itself and sustaining in a big way. So the victory is not the value of ECN. Definitely it means a lot. The victory means a lot, but what other thing matters is that you are holding the price, you are sustaining at the price, which means that the message is very much cleared to the market. The message is very much clear to the market, and people have started developing this mindset that this is their future wealth, multiplying already in multiple ways, and with the acceptance of ECN, it will go beyond your imagination that the way it is going to grow. So you be wise in taking your decisions. However, you cannot stop the price growth. Nobody can stop the price growth because you're gonna have activations coming and people gonna have start buying from here. A lot of because we have very huge business volume, and even 50% of business volumes comes to this part. You have a very big volume every day in terms of you can see even in last 24 hours it's approximately $2 million without acceptance. $2 million of volume in last 24 hours, which is 70% more. Can you see this part? Can you see the number of transactions are 63% more in the system? And also your liquidity is getting bigger, like 25% more liquidity added in the system, which you can see, right? So it's important for us to see these figures, see these percentages, whether before even accepting the ECN, after accepting the ECN, which is already under the integration. You have no idea if these figures will be like very big, and with just this small supply of ECN in the market, you can see the supply from here. Also make a note of these things. You see the holders are 11,881. Let's say 12,000 people are the holders of ECN coin. After 1 week, once we're gonna do like I have my 7 more Zooms coming every day. I told you for 10 days I'm doing my Zoom. We're gonna look into it again after 7 days in my Zoom, and you will not believe the number of holders of the ECN, because it's going to be the only way of wallet to wallet transfer for the affiliates. And approximately we have reached approximately 100,000 transactions. So, and the price is approximately $1.91 at the moment. So please keep these numbers, write these numbers, and we will see after 7 days these numbers. As you can see, this is also important for you to understand, and you have to also look into these factors, not because of it is your coin. These factors are important to understand about any project, any coin. You can see approximately 96.7% is there in the smart contract. These two wallets are your pool wallets. These two wallets are your pool wallet. This is a smart contract wallet from where you get your airdrops, you get your basically daily liquidity of ECN, and this is your liquidity pool wallet. If you add all these three things together, it will be approximately 97% of total supply is with the system, which is, and this supply is locked. So it's like 97% of the supply is still in the system. 3% of supply is out. So let's calculate 3% of 2.7 million, which is 270 million, which is approximately 5 million ECN is out in the market. 5 million ECN out in the market, and the price right now is approximately 1.9, approximately $10 million of market cap is available. $10 million of market cap is your current circulating market cap. If I talk about the circulating supply, according to your circulating supply, your market cap is approximately 10 million at the moment. And if you can just see this, the total is like 516 million. So you can see it's like more than 50 times if we talk about your total diluted supply market cap. And these figures are important to understand that the current market cap is very low than the total market cap, which has a very good and big sign of this price to go up on a big level. This is like how people, they see that the price of coin will grow to which extent. $100 from here is not something which is abrupt. $100 from here is like acceptable for the market, and $100 from here is like, if you talk to any traders, if you talk to any person who is having experience in cryptocurrency, if you give these figures to any trader, just talk to him, tell him about your coin, ask him to open your holder section, or ask him to see the supply and look at the graphs and everything. He will tell you that $100 from here is something which is very easy and very doable. All it needs is the efforts and dedication and visualization. We need to have this visualization that it can reach $100. When I received my first Bitcoin, it was $0.8, and I was like, 5 Bitcoin a week I was getting, like $4 a week. But it was too low, I mean, you cannot buy anything from it. It's like $4 in London, you can buy nothing. So it was like $4, but it was 5 Bitcoin. But you understand I'm talking about 2012, it's like just 10 years. And if you calculate from $0.8 to $35,000, even if the current rate, it's hundreds of the thousands of the percentage of the growth. But that is the visualization that people must have. They must have this visual. Otherwise, I would have never kept it. If I don't have this vision, if I was not visionary that, okay, this currency has a capacity. And it's not only Bitcoin. You look at any currency, which is an old currency, which has more than 3 years, 4 years in the market, which have made more than 2 years in the market. You go and see those currencies where the community was involved. It's all about the community, the number of people involved in the currency. If you see there like 2 years or 3 years, if you see their launching point of the cost, and if you see after 3 years, it's thousands of the percentage of the growth. Regardless, the bear run in 2014-15, the bear run in 2017-18, there have been so far 3 bear runs, 12-13, then 14-15, and then 17-18. 3 bear run has came, and right now, if we talk about the current market is very much mature than the previous bear run markets because it went down from 60,000, 62,000 to 35,000, but that is like even 5 times more than the last year. And it is holding its position, and anytime it can bounce back in a very big way. So the market has matured a lot, and the market has seen the sustainability now. That okay, the sustainable point is like $30,000 is where Bitcoin is holding itself, not dropping more, and it has been tested couple of times, not only one time or 3 times. I believe in last 2 months, every week it goes down, every Monday it goes up. We have seen a couple of times going down 28,000, 27,000. So the resistance levels has been tested in the market for a couple of times. The mindset of beer, the mindset of retailers has been tested for a couple of times in last 2 months. I believe more than 10, 15 times it has been tested. And all the time it bounced back from 28,000, 27,000, $30,000, and holding its position in between 35,000 to $40,000, which shows that $30,000 is a resistance level. Is after so many back-to-back news from China, from Elon Musk, from Binance, US problem, some other countries problem, back to back, the emotions has been tested, not only the market. A couple of mining stop in China, Elon Musk said bad thing about it. And then, your Coinbase owner said bad thing about it. Then you had the problem with the Binance, with the US SEC, Security Exchange Commission of US, right? SEC with the Binance, where they have asked for a couple of documentation. So market is not only tested in terms of price, but market is also tested couple of times in terms of their mindset and in terms of their vision with the blockchain space and crypto space has been tested many times in last 2 months. And it looks like that now it's not gonna go back, it's gonna just go up because it's enough of the testing is done. So you have to have a vision for a longer period. Please have your vision a little bit bigger than tomorrow, weekly and monthly. Have a little bit more big vision. You can think about quarterly basis, you can think about half yearly basis, you can think about yearly basis, right? Because that is what, and you don't have to follow me or ECN for that. Any cryptocurrency which has a demand in the market and which is demanded in the market and has got good use case and utility along with it, and have community with the project. You just do your some case studies on Ripple and all these currencies, and you will see. Let's not talk about big names. You go for the small names also. You check WajirX token, WRX. Has grown like 10 times, 15 times already, because the number of traders are, and it doesn't have many accounts, by the way. If I talk about WajirX, they have approximately 140,000, approximately, yeah, 140,000 accounts in total. That's it. And their token is like 15x because of the India, when the sentiments went good with the government, and when people started looking into the cryptocurrency and blockchain space in a positive way. Also, I'm just taking example for India or Nigeria or any other country, that also, the emotions has been tested many times. Every week, the finance ministry and the RBI regulations and your human resource ministry, every week we have been through up and down. Like every week it will be considered as a legal tender, and next week that it will not be considered as a legal tender. And these news were in the market continuously, and many people, they panicked. We have seen the tether rate goes down to 60 rupees, 65 rupees, because the market was in panic. But you see where you are right now. So you have to, and even then when this thing was happening and I was getting the messages, and I remember it was before the our Dubai event, before the payway, people were asking for the solution because they were like, sir, this thing is going to stop. this thing is going to not work anymore. And then the banks, they stopped their IFSCs with the exchanges, and you can see that from the exchange. If I talk about like 3 weeks back, 4 weeks back, if I talk about in the month of May, you have seen that the banks were, banks were canceling their IFSCs with the crypto exchanges. IFSC is basically your bank code, right? So they have canceled all of their Axis Bank, Yes Bank, ICICI Bank. Mostly these are the banks which were working in the niche of cryptocurrencies, and they stopped their IFSC code with the exchanges, and people were having very hard time in buying and selling, and your order used to be pending. If you are putting a buying order or you are putting a selling order, sometimes your money is deducted, but your order is pending for like 3 days, 4 days, because the challenge is with the bank. So these exchanges, they started working with the multiple accounts. Like every day they were changing their accounts at the back end. The major problem came when the MobiQuick stopped the services with the exchanges, because Sandeep from MobiQuick, they are doing their IPO, like I told you, and they have been focused there, and they don't want to, be in a situation against the RBI, because they, I believe, next 2 months they have their IPO coming. They're coming to the indexes of share market in India. It is already announced. So they stopped because 70% of the exchanges, they have been using the MobiQuick API in terms of taking the payments from the, it's like fiat to cryptos I'm talking about, right? So you have seen all those markets, and look at the market right now. And then the RBI ordered the banks. The last update, if I talk about that, RBI ordered the bank to not to stop the bank accounts. Why they are stopping the bank accounts? And they have asked the banks to support the cryptocurrency transactions, which news you also know. And now they are working on the regulations part of this. So this is something which happens in all the countries. It's not only us. These timely manners of testing of project and emotions and the prices of market, it's not with the crypto. It is before with the shares, mutual funds, everywhere. It's forex market. These sentiments are everywhere. In forex market, if some country having problem with some other country, or if you even realize that some country is talking to other country in not a good manners, like they have the hot relationship, you can see the forex market for those both countries goes very down. So these volatilities are the part of these projects. All right, these volatile nature is everywhere. So you need to be, and this is how you need to, that's my personal suggestion, you need to look beyond that volatility. All the successful people in the crypto market, all the millionaires or billionaires we are talking about in the market, all the successful people we are talking about in the market are the people who thought beyond the volatility, who thought beyond 1 day or 1 week or 1 month or 3 months, who thought beyond that. The people who did not sell their Bitcoin in 2018, 17, 18, when it went down to $3,500 are the people who are winner today with the 10 times more money, because they looked it beyond the current situation. And when you see, you need to know the nature also, that few things have a nature of bouncing back. Few things doesn't have a nature of bouncing back. For few things, if it goes down, it will be dying. For few things, they have the nature of bouncing back, and cryptocurrencies are in nature, they have a nature of bouncing backs, because it is a big community involved from different part of the world, with different legal structures, with different mindset. It's a very cumulative number of people thinking in very different way. But few bulls, they design the markets, and they end with the maximum benefits. So the moment you start thinking like a bull in the market, you basically become the game changer in the market. I understand only one person one bull or one person thinking about the bullish way will not solve nothing. But you don't know who else is thinking, who else is not thinking, because it's so many people involved. Your results shows the mindset of the market. So if I talk about this result, it is not a result of one person of mindset. It's not a result of two-person or 10 people or 100 people or 1,000 people mindset. This result is a cumulative mindset. It's a cumulative mindset. Otherwise, this is something you cannot deny. It's in front of you, in front of your own eyes. You need to understand this part. These things are real. They are not something which are a story. It's a real thing. What do you think this thing happened and sustained? Because it shows the cumulative mindset of Oracle. And also go back, and if you look here, this was also showing, this result was also the result of cumulative mindset. When it was dropping, it was dropping. So the cumulative mindset was not in the favor of the growth of ECN. Then a percentage of the people who've been bullish and the percentage of the people who've been bearish. So the bear market was bigger and the bull market was very small in terms of the bear market. And how can I say this? For this, I don't have to talk to nobody. I don't have to take no voting. I don't have to ask what is your individual decision is, whether you are a bull or whether you are a bear. You don't have to do this. Your graph shows the sentiments of the market. Your graph shows the mindset of the cumulative market. So if we look at this graph, this portion where your module is like downward, right? This was a cumulative mindset. And also this is a cumulative mindset. So you have to understand that right now, the bull market of ECN is basically in a very high note than the bear market. So you have to think along with the mindset of the market also. If you are unable to understand the graphs, if you are unable to understand the charts, and if you don't know much about cryptocurrency, you know some basic things, right? You know at least your money is growing or your money is decreasing, increasing or decreasing. You know this is, everybody understand this part, that their money is growing or their money is decreasing. So if you know nothing, you cannot do all these things. You just have to see what is the sentiment of the market. To see the sentiment of Oracle, you see the graph of ECN. That's what you supposed to do and you supposed to understand. If somebody asks me how's your business going, I have no answer. I just say this is the cryptocurrency. This shows the mindset of the business. It's very simple. And this is my sales pitch. If the way the ECN is performing, and it's going to perform, first of all, you will not have problem dealing with your people you promised, and now they have been in a smart stake. I understand, even me also, if I get a package from the market and I made some commitments to the person who is basically I'm selling my EPTs to, because of my personal commitment I made on the behalf of the company presentation, their withdrawals, their outgoings, their crypto outcomes. I made a commitment, and then after 1 month, 2 months, I call the guy again. I tell him, hey, brother, your weekly income, which you were getting, now you will get it monthly, and not only monthly, you will get 10% of your total income from your SMB in a month. Suppose your SMB is like $1,000 in 1 month. If you have 4 weeks, it's like $4,000. So instead of $4,000, now you will get $400, and nobody will like it. Definitely they'll say, hey, what the fuck are you doing? You told me lie. It's very hard to maintain this situation. I understand this part. I am not saying that practically it is very easy thing that somebody has been committed something before, and now we are asking the person to take 10% of what is committed. But I have my backup pitch, I can say, sir, you can see the graph. I mean, the price was going down drastically, and if even you get your payment weekly, you would have not getting the same value. You would have not getting like your after 1 or 2 months, your value would have been like zero, close to zero. And now you can see this part is like this is very growing, and I have my pitch. If I have my $10,000 in smart stake, my $10,000 went in smart stake when the value was 0.37 cents. So my $10,000 had a value of 10,000 into 0.37 cents. It's like that's the price at that point of time, because one EPT was $1. And your ECN anytime below than $1, please try to catch my points. Let me close my window and let me. Uh, your EPT is $1. So if you sell your EPT, you sell it for $1 straight, right? ECN price below $1 is basically the percentage of loss of the payouts. So if the ECN is 0.5 cent, basically your payout is already 50% because you cannot sustain that price. I know you get the whole dollar amount of EPT. Suppose I have $1,000 of withdrawal, I'll get $1,000 value of ECN, but the ECN is already 50% down, and it will go more down than my anything below $1 is basically you can say that you were in loss. So as an investor was already in approximately 60% loss, 63% loss of the principal amount. 1 or 2 or 3 4 more weeks, and this 63% would have become 100% for him for the future earnings. And right now, I can say that your value is approximately $2, which means that if you have not if you keep the ECN with you, you have already doubled your payout. All the people who got their payout last week, the price was 0.86 cents. On 8.86 cents, you got your withdrawal last week, Monday. This Monday, it's $1.91, which is approximately 2 times. So if you had withdrawal $1,000, now your withdrawal value as $2,000. You have to look into these facts, and then you understand everything. Oh my God, because of I did not liquidate my ECN last week, you are a winner, because right now your withdrawal is $2,000, which is like, apart from what the company is committing in terms of payout, your payout is now like 200%. I'm talking about the people who are withdrawing, right? Let's say you have 1,000 ECN in Smart Stake wallet. Okay, you get 10% of it, which say $100 you get in a month. The price was 0.37 cents. Let's think the price goes to $3.70. Your 10% is, if price like 0.37 cents to $3.70, like 10 times of growth of price. With just $3.7, the moment your ECN reached $3.7, and when it's gonna be like above, let's not talk about the above. The moment your ECN reached $3.7, your 10% is equivalent to your 100%. Can I see your hands if you're understanding my these points? Your 10% is equivalent to your 100% in terms of the growth. And if you hold it more, it will go more. You talk to the people who held their transactions last week, probably just because of they were not getting the right value. Also, there were many people who were collecting the ECN. I was checking that somebody yesterday in the group has posted he has like 41,000 ECN. Those 41,000 ECN for this guy, 3 days back, their value was 41,000 multiplied by 0.37 cents. Which was like he had a value of approximately $15,000. That was the value of his wallet, approximately 15,000 wallet after even holding 40,000 ECN. And right now his wallet value is approximately $80,000. So from $15,000 of value to $80,000 of value in 3 days. I mean, no one can deny this fact. It's also a way. So please look beyond Monday, look beyond Tuesday, look beyond daily, look beyond weekly, and look beyond monthly. Look at what you supposed to look at. You're supposed to look at uh, you're supposed to have a vision beyond the sentiments, and then you become a perfect bull. And the nature of ECN, because it is going to be accepted in the system, its nature itself is very bullish, very bullish. EPT is stopped. You know the value of EPT. Nobody can tell it better than you. You are, whether you are a ace rank holder or you are a mortal rank holder, you know the value of EPT. That's how you have got to this rank. You know the demand of EPT. You know the business of you know the exact amount of EPT you've been doing every day. You know your, at least you can see your tree, right? You know your own business volume, right? Now your that business volume will be in crypto or ECN, the business volume you have been doing. So can you see the buy in the market which is coming? Because it is going to be having a 0% of conversion fees, which is going to make people, instead of using Tron or Bitcoin or Ethereum, they will use ECN because less fees, and conversion fees is 0%. Other currencies are having 1% of conversion fees. You know, people understand their profit. People understand that from where they can make more savings. And I understand in the market, if still you guys have been communicating and making people understand, trust me, you don't have to do it for a very long time. In just weekdays or 10 days or 15 days, your market itself will be in a position that they will only talk about ECN. They will not talk about nothing, because they can see the money which is staked in a smart stake wallet is basically the money which is like their future wealth. 10% of it is so much. That's the way you design your business. That's the way you design your growth. You have already completed 10 months of the business just because of we were not having the roadmap of 3 months or 6 months. No, we don't have that roadmap. And you should, ECN should be like for 6 months, 1 year. That should be the at least vision for ECN. You guys are investor. You guys are investing money. Your vision should be bigger. At least 1 year of vision you should have in keeping the ECN, because I will also share today my pitch deck of ECN with most of you in a very simple format, and will tell you the roadmap that is already under the process. And you have to look into this part, because you have already corrected the price correction mechanism has already taken place in the system, and the results will not come. The results already came. The results were so instant. There is one thing that if you do this, what is the outcome of the action, right? And probably the outcome of the action takes time to be visible in the market. The outcome of the action may take, suppose the action that we have taken, their outcome may come after 7 days, 10 days, 15 days, or after 1 month, depend upon the growth of market sentiment with that particular operation that we have done. Here, from day we started doing it, you can see the instant outcome. In 3 days, you can see the outcome of your smart stake wallet. It's visible to everybody across the globe. It's on blockchain. It's nothing which is misguiding you. It's not about, we are not misguiding you. It's in front of your own eye. Even I have not expected such big outcome this soon. That was not my expectation. I was expecting the outcome when was like the ECN will start accepting, and then 1 or 2 week people will take to promote ECN in the market. People will take to make people aware about Tron Link Pro wallet and all these things, and peer-to-peer trading and all these things. But this like 5x in 72 hours and sustainability is there, and still you can see 3% of supply is out in the market. Approximately 5 million coins are in the market with 11,000 people. 11,000 people have 5 million token. Why not selling? Because the sentiment is not selling. The sentiment right now is holding and buying. That's the sentiment at the moment. And this sentiment is like a FOMO. You are creating a FOMO. Every single hour or 2 hour, I see people sharing screenshots of the growth of ECN. They are sharing a screenshot of the price of ECN in their groups. That is like you are creating a FOMO in the market. All these people with this bullish sentiment, if you just share these screenshots across, your market itself will become bullish. How the price of a currency goes up when a people talk about that currency, when, you know, it's like I'm on a call with you and I'm telling you, hey, did you see the Bitcoin price? Yes, brother, I can see. Hey, you must buy more, you know, it's going very crazy, it's going very big, and there are some big announcement, and this bull run is going to be very big. I'm expecting it will be $100,000. That's your pitch. That's what anybody, any individual talk to any other individual about the project. Hey, what do you think about this currency? Yeah, I think this way. So if we have, look at the market sentiment, you must utilize your market sentiment to kill the some of the objections which you are receiving from your team, because you are in a bullish nature. You know, you are only accepted in the market when you have that bullish nature. People cannot accept you with the weak nature or with the weakness. Weak person is never accepted nowhere. If you are weak in terms of your thought, in terms of your explanation, in terms of your control, you will not be accepted. People only accept strong people. Whether it's animal, whether they are human, whether they are anyone in the globe, any species in the globe, they only accept strong person. They don't accept weak person. You need to be strong in terms of your talk, in terms of your vision, in terms of everything. So please raise this FOMO. You have to explain not much, 3 screenshots a day. 3 screenshots of the day of your chart, of your graph, of your holders. You have so many things to show. 3, 4 screenshot. If we have even thousands of, let's say we have even 50,000 people who are with the sentiments of bullish. If you do 3 screenshots a day, there's 150,000 screenshots a day. And people only see what is represented to them. They only see this, you know, when some bull of cryptocurrency writes something on Twitter, they get huge response and the market goes up very soon because, you know, they can see the FOMO coming. So this is the time to create the FOMO. We will create the FOMO. I myself will create the FOMO for next 7 days in my all Zooms. Everything which I'm saying, you can record it. You can note down the few points which you think you need. You need to be a bull in the market in order for your acceptance. With a weak voice, with a weak strength, people will not accept you. With a sorry nature, no, bro. With a sorry nature, nobody can. Please. You need to be very clear, specific, result-oriented communication with the results that you can see right now to back up your thought, to back up your things. That is more important. So my suggestion for you, if you are handling your team and everything, you need to be bullish. I understand many people have many different kind of problems. Many different kind of problems. Trust me, I have thousands of them. You know, but what would they do when the price point from 0.37 goes down to 0.1? What would they do? They don't have answer to this. So you ask this question to them and then you say, see what is happening right now, it's 5x. Your investment is much more secured. Your investment is now bigger. You should be happy that your investment is going to yield you a lot of funds, a lot of money. And same goes with the leaders and the rank holders. What do you think the immortal rank holders whose 50% money is going on smart stake wallet, they are not a loser, my friend. Please don't look at them as a loser. If you are happy because their money is being deducted, because I see many people write to me, very well done, sir. They have been the one who have been taking all the money from the system. They have been taking all the money from the eating all the money. But look at them; they are there today because the immortal rank was not gifted to them. They built that rank. They have achieved immortal rank because of they have been working very hard. That's the only answer. I'm sorry. Why not everybody is immortal? Why some people are at the ace rank, or even working herald rank, commander rank? Because brother, you did not work as them, and they are not loser. Their 50% of money is going on staking, and they are having a lot more money building because the price is growing than even their 52 weeks of SMB. It's very big for them. They are basically the shareholders in everyday sales. Their 50% of their incomes are yielding them sales. And I understand it's not the instant money in your hand, but this is the money in your smart stake wallet. And very soon we will launch a smart contract on a smart stake wallet so that you can see that your money is there. It's not that the company is holding it or they have vanished it one day. Our vision is not to take the money from your pocket. Our vision was to give the stability to the business so that you can see a futuristic vision and you can at least work because you had no idea what was coming. A very big storm was coming and you was not looking at it. A very big storm was coming and it would have taken everything away from us. Right? So right now you are in a situation where it just started. It's just 3 days of price action without any utility yet. ECN cannot be used anywhere at the moment, only then exchanging. And you have your activity coming, the first activity coming. Yeah, your DApp is coming. You can do the everything. But because I'm addressing the networkers here, I'm addressing the network marketeers here. I know your first use case is the activation through ECN, and your first biggest use case has not even been introduced to you yet, which is under the development of introduction to you. You understand the value of your EPT. Even if 10 EPT is not coming, you cry for it because you understand that's the real money. Now you need to have the same sentiments that you had with EPT. You're supposed to have the same sentiments with the ECN because that's what it is right now. EPT is replaced with the ECN. Can't you see? It's replaced already, done. Your EPT wallet to wallet has been given to you so that you can at least honor 50, 60, 70% of your commitments. And that's why the support team is, I'll talk about it also. So your EPT is replaced with ECN. It's simple, accept it. The demand of EPT you had now, the liquidity of EPT is not available because most of the EPTs are right now under smart stake. The upcoming SMB is going to a smart stake. If you can understand this, can you understand that what's gonna happen when EPT supply is not available, wiped out, staked, upcoming supply is staked? You have a huge flow of ECN coming. How will you do the business? Even whatever EPT you are making on binary and other things, that is not sufficient for your business volume. Your business volume is bigger than your income every day. You can see it. Please see it. Go back and check your business volume and then check your income because your income is a portion of business volume. It cannot be bigger than your business volume. So anytime the payout which goes in a market is basically the income which is generated on business volume, which is a part, not like 40, 50%, 60%. And then the other 50, 60%, where will it come from? It will come from your, and you can see that price action. And your sales closings are so easy now. You just show your product. You show how it is performing. And trust me, the person will invest in the package and also will invest in buying the coins directly from the exchange. That person will give you $10,000 and will give $5,000 to $10,000 in buying the coin already. That's how you pitch, right? And the purchase of coins which he is doing is going to give him more money than, you know, why somebody will wait for 52 weeks to get 300% of outcome? You tell me. Already the people who withdraw last week, the people who hold their ECN, it's already 200 times right now, more than 200 times, 225%, 230% in 1 week. The people who bought yesterday at $1, $1.2, you know, nobody will wait for 52 weeks. They will give you package and they will buy the coin also along with that. Your sales is much more easier with the price action. You have no idea what kind of sentiments are going to the market. Nobody can ask you from where your company is giving the returns. You have all the answers. See, your returns are nothing in terms of the growth of a coin. You are so flawless. Just now think opposite. If your price was going down, you had no answer, right? So please think beyond this sentiment, this Monday or day or weekly. Please be, and you are successful today because you have been with the project for a couple of months. You didn't have the vision of 1 week or 1 month. But I am not talking something which is fairy. I'm talking something very practical, and you have seen it already. You must see past, present, future. You have all these three things in front of your eye. So it's important for us to be in a bullish period. We are creating a FOMO already. In this FOMO, along with this FOMO, your Binance Smart Chain, ECN, BSC bridge will be ready, first part. Your yield farming will be ready, second part. The people who are having the ECN, they can make more money with the yield farming on decentralized exchange with the pair of BNB and Cake and other currencies. And third point, your DApp is also launching within this 7-10 days period, 15 days period. With these things in place, you can see a major price action because these things are the base points of the price action in future. So multiple times of price action is expected. And it's already going on. And there is no doubt about the sustainability now. We will check the sustainability tomorrow, no problem. But tomorrow, day after tomorrow, you will need the ECN to join the joining. And if you are wise, tomorrow, your price, you can see if you're selling tomorrow, let's say $2. And if you hold it, because from the after tomorrow, your buying is coming, your price will be more. So please be wise and please convey the same thing in your team. You can draft a message, a simple, strong message. Take a screenshot of it, make some designs on the board, share it in all the groups, and you have the sentiments duplicated in the market. Because the people who are not in the Zoom, probably they are not looking the things the way that we are talking right now. Probably before the Zoom, we had a different sentiments, but right now we have a different sentiments because we are talking continuously from last 30 minutes. I'm talking about this same thing, 40 minutes, you know. Backing my each and every single word with the proof of work. Everybody wants to see the proof of work. You have a proof of work to back your words. And have an example of last week of people who got the withdrawal, they hold their, the people who hold, they are at the 2 times. You have example already, bro. You have a proof of work. You don't have nothing to sell tomorrow. You have proof of work. That's why to check the sentiments, though we have said the withdrawals will open on Wednesday because these 3 days has been given to you and we were supposed to open the withdrawal on Wednesday, but we want to check the mindset tomorrow also because we know day after tomorrow we're gonna be to the moon. It's going to be a daily practice from day after tomorrow. So be wise. look at the statistics, look at the proof of work, talk to two people, okay, just two people. Talk to the person who sold ECN last week and talk to the person who did not sell the ECN last week. Just two-person, and you will be, it will be like this to make your decision. The person who sold ECN last week with less than $0.81, you talk to him and tell him, brother, today it's $1.91. He will say, oh, I made a mistake. I was not realizing that these things take place, and I did not know that my EPT will be doubled. And now talk to the person who did not sell. He will tell you, oh, no, I knew it very well. I was always talking about ECN. You know it. I got more ECN. I bought more ECN. I'm so happy. My price is double. And make your decision, right? So the collective mindset is very supreme kind of bullish at the moment without having the biggest use case of ECN in the system yet. All right. So this is something which is going to be very supportive for us to look at to our roadmap now, and now try to have a vision of at least till December, where we are executing some of our roadmap topics. I have already told you Binance Smart Chain, Smart Contract Bridge, yield farming, your DApp, and also your Payway application is coming. Your ECN will be on your Payway also. If you keep some certain amount of ECN in Payway, it's an exchange. You can, the exchanges that you do on Binance, like crypto to crypto, you can do the same thing on Payway. It's 25 currencies of exchanges like Binance exchange. Though they have thousands coin, we have 20, but we have top 20 coins where you can trade among the coins. You can convert your Ethereum to Tether, you can convert, and all on blockchain. It's not a centralized thing, it's on blockchain. Every hash rate will be generated, everything you can check. It's like, it's an exchange, okay? A clear exchange, simple exchange of crypto to crypto. And we are launching the staking of ECN on that also. It's not mandatory, but if you lock your ECN on that, stake ECN on that, you're gonna have 0% trading fees on exchange. Normally you pay 1.5% of trading fee on exchange. Is 0%. You convert any currency to any currency. Just forget ECN. Any top 20 currencies, you can do what you want with a 0% of trading fees. Also to the fiat, crypto to the fiat, 0% trading fees. And we are introducing 3% of Tether farming on Payway. If you have certain amount of ECN in your wallet, monthly you get 3% of USDT on that stake. That stake will be available to everybody, be you are a part of eOracle, be you are not a part of eOracle. If you have ECN, you go to Payway, you can go for the Tether farming. It's 36% APY of Tether farming, which is a stable currency. Doesn't matter market goes up or down. So that 3% is very big, 36% of the staking coming there. So try to understand the direction we are working, which is going to bring you more holders, which is going to bring you more community, more users, big ecosystem of your coin, and have a vision accordingly. All right. So far, I believe you understood me. I was just like making the. Please, if you understand me, my friend, please duplicate it. Please. I see many groups where people don't know nothing and nobody is answering on those groups. It's not right. Please, I am answering you because I want you to understand. You just see, I spend like 1 hour, 1.5 hours every day in doing this Zoom session. I just require 1.5 hours from you only. Make a note of it. If you don't want to type like again and again, make a note of it. Push it in all groups everywhere. Make people aware about it. Many people still don't know that they have 10% vesting on a smart stake wallet. Many people still think that their money is locked, never come, just because of lack of awareness from their uplines. So we must take this opportunity. It takes 30 minutes, 40 minutes to have a nice write-up. If we cannot do, we can get the write-up. My Zoom, you can record, make down the points. Every team has few people who are good in writing, and make a nice write-up and spread it all in all the groups. And this is how you create your FOMO of market, That's how you create your market, very easy. Right? So, Okay, and also please add the people who are very active in the system, who do all these write-ups or something, because you are a part of different groups. And if you like, because we have so many people who are very active, super active in terms of Zoom sessions, trainings, write-ups, information. So if you see those people, you can add them in different groups, because they don't know all the groups. But suppose I'm a part of 3 groups, and there's one guy who is like creating FOMO in one group. I will add him in 2 more groups, and for that person, it is just few more groups to forward the message. So please figure out the active people, add them to different groups. At least you can do that so that they have a bigger platform to circulate their materials. If you are weak in creating your materials, you can have someone who can circulate it in your group. It's simple. You can merge the groups. You know, Telegram channels is much more easier than WhatsApp, I believe. People don't get the contact information there. So make groups on Telegram channels and add these people and keep the open discussion. People can talk there about their problem, and 1 or 2 people, 3 people can reply, and your market will be very much in the same emotional setup where you are at the moment, the same sentiments, right? It's important to address people. So I would like to now open the pitch deck of ECN that we have created. This pitch deck is basically is given to all the indexes. And let me also show you something which probably I don't know whether you have seen, but people have started promoting it already. It's official. You should also do it. Let's go to this is a US based index. It comes after CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. It's the number 3 position market information, aggregated data of market integration. They have very beautiful user interface in terms of you compare their back if their interface with the CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, their interface, these guys, their interface is super excellent. With just one page, they give all the information. They come on the 3rd number. So we have already made our first validation. We have already made our first validation. When I say validation, is that you are now validated. People were talking about when the coin will come on CoinMarketCap. This is position number 3rd in the same market data. And from here, we'll move to CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap. We have already being validated by, and it's the company from the US, and they have been wonderful. And here you will not get multiple, because if you go to tronscan.org, you can see cheaters. They have the same ECN name, they have the same ECN logo. Like I believe everybody can find 2-3 ECN there, but people have created the smart contract. Now they cannot come here because this is validated, right? You have to type ECN here. You can type, you can see any project. It's like same coin market cap, the 3rd number, same field, APIs, everything, exchangers. You can type ECN here, right? And you will see only one coin here. And you can see it's the smart contract address of your coin. If you click here, you will see all the information. Okay, you will see each and all the information of ECN coin. You can convert it into your currency. Suppose you are having, like Naira, Nigerian, Naira. You click here and you can see the price of ECN in Naira, right? You can see the growth, you can see the chart, you can see the information here. You can see all-time high, all-time low, the market cap, each and every information. You can see the price in last 24 hours. It has gone like 50% up more in 24 hours. The market cap information is being provided by us, still in the process. When we have this market cap information here, this will come to good, because right now they don't have market cap information, but you can see in Naira currency is 70% more in last 24 hours. You can see each and every details about your coin, your price change, all-time high, date of launch, your since how many days, how many percentage is out. You can see the volume in your currency. You can see on which exchanges it is going on. You can see, your fiat volume. You can see your all the volumes here, and here you have all the information about your coin contract address, your block explorer, your Twitter channel, Telegram channel, website, GitHub code, your coin code on GitHub, which is basically a social media platform for the cryptocurrency. You have to provide your code here, your Facebook link, and here you have the markets. Yobit is the tier 8 exchange of China and Russia. It's a very good exchange, tier 8, not tier 9. Like tier 9 is like Huobi, Kraken, KuCoin. Tier 10 is Binance. This is like a tier 8 exchange. We have not started big on this because the documentation and everything is under the process, but 4 more pairs has already been introduced, and this is your second index. So you qualified for 2 indexes. You qualified for Nomics, which comes number 3rd in the world in terms of market data and crypto market data, and Yobit also, which is tier 8 exchanges. You can see the volume is not there because wallet is under creation and maintenance, but these 4 pairs, USD, Ethereum, and Wave and Ruby, is already been created. And you see that, and when people get confused, because here you see the price, here you see the cumulative price. The price on all the exchanges. Suppose tomorrow we go on with Binance Smart Chain bridge. The moment you're gonna go for the yield farming, you will see a pancake swap here also. Your market pancake swap with the pair of ECN with the currencies that is going to come with the yield farming, and this price is going to be the accumulated price. For any currency, if you see the price on coin market cap, that price is the accumulated price on all the exchanges. So they collect the price from all the exchanges. Like suppose, let's say Tron is trading over, let's say 200 exchanges, 300 exchanges. They collect the database from all 300 exchanges and they make the average price, because every exchange has a different price. So you have to, if you want to see price on certain exchange, you can see on JustSwap, the price is this much. On Yobit, it is this much. On PancakeSwap, the price is this one. We have Ethereum, we are not using right now, but very soon we are going to open the Ethereum liquidity pool also, because our DApp is on ERC20 and TRC20. So congratulations, your ECN Ethereum pool is coming. Which was like for a time being we stopped. Many people have their ECN on their ERC20 platform, on their MetaMask wallet, which you are not able to convert because it is in ERC20, and we have not given you the bridge to take your ERC20 token to TRC20 token. Just hold on for a second, joining you back, just hold on. So yes, let's go back, right? So you can see your price on each and every exchange. You will have, if we are having more exchanges coming, you will have more exchanges list here. With the Binance Smart Chain, you will have it here. You will see PancakeSwap also, trading, volume, everything, right? Here you can see your opening price, your high price, your low price, your closing price, and you can see the volume we are doing. In terms of Naira, on today, it's in $1 billion. in billion naira, the price, the trading volume, and these factors has to be shown to the people. This is where you create the FOMO. You can say 24 hours trading for just the ECN in naira is 1.12 billion. You give people the vision, and then you can see that before going it was 195, because naira selected right now, and you can see in last 4 days you can see the growth. These are the figures you cannot avoid and you should keep in your pitch. This is your product, you explain about your product, it's amazing. You see your every question answer, you see everything about your project, and also you can subscribe here and you will get the price updates automatically from the exchange. Also, let's select instead of this, let's write down INR, Indian rupee. You have your price in INR here. All the tables is now converted. You can see the price here also. You can change here currencies. Let's say if you have, like, if somebody has this, yesterday someone has shared this screenshot, he got 40,000. It's like 53 lakh rupees he has already in terms of ECN in his wallet. And probably this income is bigger than his networking income, right? You see each and everything in INR now in terms of here, price changes, everything. Here, your price in different exchanges, different marketplaces in terms of INR. You can see the open price, you can see the high price, you can see the low price, you can see the volume. We have done 204 million rupee of volume in last 24 hours. 204 million rupee, 128 million, 85 million, 82 million. Before it was less. But from here, you can see the sentiments of the market. It's 204 million INR in last 24 hours is your volume without use case of ECN. This will be 10 times in no time. Okay, and you can see all the information. So this is where you get your validation. You are on Nomics, you have all the informations on this platform, which represents that all the informations are official, verified, and validated. Right? You can select the any other currency you want, I mean, you can select it in TRX also. It's not only the USD. I mean, if you wish, you can say TRX and you can convert it into TRX. It will show